Michigan has a relatively large Muslim population, so are Republican candidates paying any attention to these voters? Joe Johns reports.
Hamtramck, Michigan, some call Bangladesh Avenue, a multicultural community where a lot of Muslims live and work. The owner of Aladdin Cafe, Aleem Shafi, says he's detecting among Muslims a lack of enthusiasm for the top candidates in the Republican race.
For primary, actually not really, because base is not excited and not energized.
In fact, the people in the community feel Mitt Romney, Rick Santorum, and Newt Gingrich aren't exactly beating down the doors asking for their vote, though Muslims we talk to like Nadia Bazi don't feel as though they've been ignored. Far from it.
So I don't think they're ignoring us. I think they are using us as a pawn to strengthen a rather radical ideal of what it means to be American that's not inclusive.
They say it's about how some candidates have talked about Muslim issues, Sharia law, for example, or even jihad. Romney, Santorum, and Gingrich criticized the president's apology for the destruction of Qurans in Afghanistan. Gingrich has made the dangers of radical Islam a focus of his speeches.
So my view is that we need to have a president who is prepared to tell the truth about who's trying to kill us.
Former Senator Rick Santorum holds himself out as a champion of religious freedom, which could seemingly work in his favor in a religious community, but not this time.
I think it's very important that we understand that Sharia law is incompatible with the United States Constitution.
He truly, believes in defending his own religion, but when it comes to, defending the religious rights of others, he clearly believes that, he wants to impose, he wants the law of the land to reflect his views of his religious, institution and nothing else.
Among Muslims we talked to here, the reaction to Mitt Romney was much less about his views on Islam and more about his relationship with the state as a guy who grew up here.
I think Romney specifically, with his legacy in Michigan, having been born and raised here, was kind of taking our state for granted until recently.
Anecdotally, the one Republican who gets a certain amount of praise from Muslims in Michigan is Ron Paul, mostly for his emphasis on civil liberties. He's gotten endorsements from Muslim newspapers and most recently from the Arab American Republican leadership. Joe Johns, CNN, Detroit.
And join us here on